See, man, I ain't tripping off none of my homeboys. And I ain't tripping off none of her girlfriends.
Don't trip, Raphael.
Because I can't do that. We're going to be together. We're going to do this.
Set up.
No, we can do this.
Just me and you, ooh, baby. Just me and you, just the two. Just me and you, ooh, baby. Ooh. Needless to say, you know I really want you. I feel like you can make me happy. Contribute to the cause and let me do my thing. Forget about what you heard. Let's get personal. Just me and you. Not worry about Johnny. Not worry about Kevin, baby. Just me and you. Just me and you. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about it. We don't need nobody else. Me and you. As far as my personal taste is concerned, I really, really love the way you're making me wait so long. Now that the both of us really know each other, it's time that we explore one another. Don't worry about it, baby. Not worry about it, not worry about it. We don't need nobody else. Just me and you. Just the two. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything. Just me and you.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love.
Today I ask, who gives this bride
When the
away?
evening shadows
Thank you, sir. You may receive your bride. You may all be seated. I would like to take this moment to invite all of you into a moment of silence for loved ones still special to this couple. We remember Lucretia's grandfather, Theophilus George, Charles' grandmother, Mary Alice Edge. This is their 5-second moment of silence. My dearest friends and family, we are gathered here to celebrate the marriage of Charles Edge and Lucretia Mia Barton. This connection first sparked online one day in January of 2013. Their first date was March 30th of 2013 at Houlihan's. Food addicts have said you can be miserable before you have a cookie, and you can be miserable after you eat a cookie, but you can't be miserable while eating a cookie. I say all of this to say that breaking bread together must have gone smooth and steady from there and that first date and beyond, because on August 24th of 2020, Lucretia's 36th birthday, Charles asked Lucretia the question of a lifetime: will you marry me? So this takes us from Lucretia's moment of yes to this moment of I do. If you then, Lucretia and Charles, have come here today and chosen each other in all sincerity, I ask that you please now hold hands. Lucretia, before all of these wonderful witnesses, do you promise to love Charles always? Do you promise to never take him for granted, to honor him and respect him for all the days of your life? If so, please say I do loudly into the microphone.
I do.
That's exciting. Charles, you look nervous. Charles, before all of these on-time witnesses here today, that's important. Do you promise to love Lucretia always, to promise to never take her for granted, to honor her and cherish her for all the days of your life? If so, please say I do loudly into the microphone.
I do.
Very good, very good. Today I look out into this community of Lucretia and Charles as each of you not just showing up for the open bar, because why would you ever do such a thing? Or as each of you not just being mere bystanders to this lovely union, but as loyal members of this couple support system. Every relationship is tried and tested by conflict, temptation, and change. Therefore, I now commission all of you to take part in a community vow of support by now saying also, we do. We do. Okay, your seats are paid for. You can come to the reception. Today, Lucretia and Charles have prepared personalized vows to share in front of you guys and with one another. And Lucretia, you will go first. Oh, hey, oh, hey.
He told me not to be long-winded. Okay. Charles, honey, finally we are here. How blessed am I that I get to stand by your side at this very moment in front of all our loved ones. Charles, in you, I have found a love I have always desired. A love that is rare. You protect my peace. You created an environment for me to feel safe enough to be vulnerable. That has always been a challenge for me. You have loved me through it all. In sickness, lots of sickness, and in health. When we eloped on May 14, 2021, I promised to love you and cherish you through the rest of my days. And today, I still do. And always will. Although you greet Lulu before me when you get home, and I have to wait patiently for you two to have your moment, and then I get my hello. I promise you to love you consistently, encourage your dreams, be your lover, and your best friend. Watch endless reruns of Little House on the Prairie, and have dance battles to our favorite hip-hop songs. I'm amazed at the life we've created with our pups, Bruce and Lulu, and I know together nothing can stop us. I love you.
Give her a round of applause. Okay, Charles, are you ready? He said he had it all in his head, so we about to hear it. You better bring it. Yes, I'm handing over the mic. You can hold your mic.
Okay. Lucretia, I vow to protect you and continue being the man that I'm being and to get better. Lucretia, I vow to protect you and continue being the man that you've known to be. I vow to be faithful. I vow to protect you, your peace. I vow to protect your happiness. I vow to encourage you to keep pushing for your dreams. You've always been supportive of me. You've always been supportive of other people. I love that you love people. I love that you love me. And we will continue to grow stronger and be happy. Okay.
Round of applause. The rings. One job, one job. Charles, I now ask that you place the ring on Lucretia's finger. Hold your hand there and repeat after me. Lucretia,
Lucretia,
I take you as my wife
I take you as my wife
before our witnesses.
before our witnesses.
Please wear this ring
Please wear this ring
as a sign of my commitment
as a sign of my commitment
and a notice to the entire world
and a notice to the entire world
that I am your husband.
that I am your husband.
Amen.
Amen.
All right.
I'll say this one.
Lucretia, I now ask that you place the ring.
That's fine.
That you place the ring on Charles's finger. Hold your hand there and repeat after me. Charles, I take you as my husband before God and witnesses. Please wear this ring as a sign of my commitment and a notice to the entire world that I am your wife. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Get it all the way on there.
Okay. Put that back.
Then you are each given to the other for rich or poor, better or worse, forsaking all others, in sickness and in health, until death do you part. Now, before I pronounce you as husband and wife, I have just one more thing I want you to do. Your wedding day is one that seems to fly by. It is filled with emotions, family, friends, and lots of dancing, hopefully. So I want you to take a few seconds to look into each other's eyes. Think about the happiness that you are feeling in this very moment. Now, I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to think back to some of the best moments of your life together. Buying your first home together, many vacations, and much time spent with friends and family. I want you to also think back to some of your surprise romantic gestures to each other. For you, Lucretia, think back to your second date when Charles surprised you with a horse and carriage ride and a shopping spree. I know, big time, big time, big time.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it.
They say diamonds are a girl's best friend, and Charles was certainly making his way there. Charles, for you, think back to when Lucretia surprised you with a birthday trip to Mexico.
Yeah.
Big time. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. May this be the last time you guys count how much blessings you bring into each other's lives. So now I want you to open your eyes, and I will pronounce you. And at that time, I want you to greet each other with the same energy and passion you had for all those monumental moments of your relationship. Now, upon your mutual promise made in the presence of God and all of these well-dressed witnesses here today, and according to the authority vested in me as a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, I now pronounce you for the very first time to the entire world as Mr. and Mrs. Charles Edge. Charles, you may now kiss your bride. Woo!
All right.
Let's give them another cheer.
Thank you.
Guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, but they may never find what they dream of. What you won't do to do for love.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you all here today to the beautiful Fiesta. Are you guys ready to have a good time today? Let me hear you make some noise in here. All right, I got to ask everybody, if you're with Team Groom, let me hear you make some noise. If you're Team Bride, let's make some noise. All right. If you're Team Open Bar, make some noise. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, if I could direct everybody's attention to the front of the room, as first I introduce.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Woo!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have our bridal party.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Once again, ladies and
Bring them
gentlemen.
out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
Check, 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 check. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we have Melissa and Ramir. All right, let's keep it going. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Christine and Antoine. Oh, let's give it up and make some noise for Tara and William.
Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
Oh, let's give a big warm welcome to Mandisa and Dwayne. Oh, next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Allison and Mark.
Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
Oh, next up, ladies and gentlemen, we're with one of our VIPs, our matron of honor, Aziza, and our groomsman, Mauricio. Come on, let's hear it for them. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we got our three VIPs, our matron of honor, Kirsten, our maid of honor, Tatiana, and best man, Benjamin.
Bring them out, bring them out. 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 Bring them out, bring them out.
All right, right now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you are sitting down, we need you up out of your seats. Everybody up, everybody up, everybody up. Grab that napkin that's in front of you. We want to see them waving around. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason we are all here, Mr. and Mrs. Charles and Lucretia Edge. That's right. Come on, let's hear it for our bride and groom. Come on, we want to see the energy in here. Let's hear it for them out there. All right. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, our newlyweds would like to dance their first dance. Once again, our newlyweds would like to dance their first dance as husband and wife.
Hey, you don't know, babe, when you hold me and kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing, and it don't change. If I had it my way, you would know that you are.
Come on, let's hear it for them out there.
I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow. No matter how far. If life is a movie, oh, you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, best part.
It's the sunrise and those brown eyes, yes. You're the one that I desire. When we wake up and then we make love, it makes me feel so nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're the Tylenol I take when my head hurts. You're the sunshine of my life. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow. No matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, best part. If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? If you love
Come on, I think we can be a little bit louder than that. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, swing to noise to our bride and groom.
If you love me, won't you say something?
All right now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if I can ask our bride's father to the dance floor for a very special dance with his daughter.
Yes. Oh, yes, my love. I'm gonna be yours, baby. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Yes. This I promise you, baby. And believe me every word I say. You taught me how to love.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for Dad out there.
Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Everyone looks beautiful today, so thank you for coming out to celebrate our beautiful couple. I'm sure Lucretia not super excited to see us three standing here, not knowing what to expect, what's going to come out of our speeches. But we love you. For those who don't know me, Kathy, Lucretia's maid of honor, sister, and best friend, always. Sorry, guys. Well, you know, I'm very nervous on this. I told her when she asked me to be a maid of honor that I was going to be very nervous, so sorry. And I apologize for any grammatical and errors because Lucretia is my editor, and she couldn't edit this, so I'm sorry. But just wanted to give a little fun fact about Lucretia and I. We've known each other for over 26 years, sorry. Yeah, we just met today. But you know, we grew up, and every day it's been a bond that has never changed. Lucretia and I were once roommates for a very short period of time in high school, and I remember every morning she would wake up with a smile and such a vibrant personality, and thank you for that. So, sorry.
The emotional one, guys. The emotional one.
All right. So, I don't know where I'm at. So, Lucretia, I love you, okay? I can't read the rest of this, so I really do love you.
Give it up for Tati, everyone.
Woo!
So Tati's the emotional one. I'm the unprepared one. I didn't write anything down because I'm better than that. So Lucretia and I also met in 8th grade as her mom, Carol, and I were talking today, and she was just telling us how amazing it is that we are all still friends. We have been friends since we were 13 years old. Yep. That means we went through our teen years together. And I got some stories, but Lucretia said I can't say any of them. So I will talk about her amazing heart and her support. She has supported me as I moved to Louisiana and Ohio and Pennsylvania and back to Jersey. And then when I got to Jersey, she left and went out of the state. But I am so glad that we are friends. Like this bond of, we're almost 40, as your mom reminded me. We are turning 40 next year. But apparently we look the same as we did back then. Remember back then when your mom and my mom did not want us to hang out together? Yeah. But they support us now. Yeah, they support us now. But I've seen you through many times and tribulations, and I am so excited that you are with Charles. He has been amazing, and ever since he's been in your life, you have just been glowing, like amazing. Like the best lighting ever is having a great partner, and I'm so thankful that you have Charles, and I'm so thankful that you are both now in our lives. And I'm passing it on to Kirsten.
All right, y'all. So now it's on to me, the one who wrote her whole speech down, and it's about 3 minutes, so bear with me here, okay? Because I have a lot to say, and that's just normally me. So fast forward to our college years, when Lucretia and I first met at Rutgers, New Brunswick on Cook campus. We were in the same dorm room, living just a few doors down from each other. I can't recall the exact circumstance of our meeting, but what I do remember is her beautiful, bright smile, bubbly personality, and energy that just simply exuded positivity. And I remember thinking, like, this is the type of girl I want in my corner. Like, this is a friend for life right here. After being pretty much inseparable our freshman year, Lucretia, Christine, and I decided to move in together our sophomore year. We moved into an on-campus apartment where we grew much closer as friends, helping each other navigate the trials and tribulations of our early 20s. Y'all know it's rough. It's rough. We quickly adapted to each other's quirks and ways of life. I to Lucretia's extremely picky eating habits, and daily phone calls from her father at 6 a.m., even on the weekends. I still love you, Dennis. I still love you, okay? Yes. And her to my annoying type A personality and extremely questionable choices after having had a little too much to drink. We were just skimming the surface of figuring out who we were, what we wanted out of life, and what is truly important in this world. But I felt so blessed to have had her by my side and give me the brutally honest truths when I needed them, the sound advice when I felt lost, and a shoulder to cry on when I felt like my world was crumbling at my feet. You were there. Not only then in our 20s, but now, more than 20 years later, you are still a constant in my life. My soul sister, my best friend, and I could not feel more grateful than I do right now to be standing here by your side and to share such a beautiful day with such an amazing couple. Charles, you're obviously the luckiest man alive right now. I mean, not only because you married my bestie, but also because you actually got the approval of this entire bridal party. Because you knew you were not getting very far if we didn't all give the go-ahead. I mean, let's be honest. Just making sure you knew that. But for real, thank you for being the most amazing partner for Lucretia. I knew before I met you that there would be something special about you just by the way Lucretia spoke about you. It sounds cliche, but when you guys first started dating, she really would get the spark in her eyes every time she mentioned your name. And I knew there was something special about this relationship. She had truly found someone who was confident, secure, and focused, and knew exactly what he wanted out of life, which allowed her to focus on her dreams and goals. And I began to see this beautiful partnership unfolding, filled with loyalty, trust, and admiration for each other. Your unwavering support for her, especially through all her health problems over the last few years, has been nothing short of amazing, and I know you will always be there for her, not only to lift up her spirit, but literally to lift her mind and body when she physically cannot. Your connection goes beyond the bond of marriage and transcends a simple legal union. It is deeper and more spiritual than this. I want to leave you with a quote from Gary Zukav that states, "A spiritual relationship is a partner between equals for the purpose of spiritual growth." And I cannot wait to see you grow as individuals and as a couple over your lifetime. Charles, thank you for treating her like the queen that she is. Cheers to the edges.
All right, thank you guys. Next up at this time, if I can ask our best man, Benjamin, to come up to the sweetheart table.
Yeah, I was all right. Good evening to everyone. Thank you all. Good evening to everyone. Thank you all for coming, and everyone looks great. I want to start off by addressing the bride. She don't know I've been waiting for this for years. She said a lot of bad things to me. How long you guys been together now, Keisha? About 10 years? 10 years. I met Keisha about 10 years ago. You know, what was it, Delta? I met her for the first time? Deltas. I met her for the first time, and we went out. No. We had oxtails together. For some reason, she didn't want to eat, but they were great oxtails. I could see the woman in the table across when she was having a great time. She really enjoyed the oxtails. For some reason, Cretia didn't want to eat. She took them home. She enjoyed them in the privacy of her bedroom by herself. But for some reason, she just didn't want to eat them.
Now, Deltas make great food if anyone's been there. They actually have excellent oxtails. It's a very big oxtail. I grew to like Lucretia, but for some reason she seemed to be pretty competitive with me. Every time I had to be around her, she was really competitive, just competitive with me. She didn't even realize she was doing it. Lucretia's a nice person. I have to say that. She's a very nice person. But what I started to realize is the reason that she was being competitive. She was competing over Charles. And, you know, after a while when I understood, it was easier for me to accept her behavior towards me. She was competing for a man that was worth being competed over. And at the same time, Lucretia's worth being competed over. I don't have much bad to say about Lucretia because she's been a great person. I mean, besides the passive aggressiveness towards me and being competitive, that she didn't think I realized, you know, certain things. But like I said, I understood why. You know, she was competing for a great man. But what she didn't realize is that I was never in competition. I accept and love Lucretia the same way my best friend does. I love her because he loves her. I've always accepted her. I know she has a hard time believing that. I mean, if you saw the treatment that I've received from her, let me tell you about the time I was outside shoveling, side of the house, and I watched her peek out the window after I just shoveled her car out. And I said, Charles, what's going on with Keisha? Oh, she works from inside. I said, but she wasn't working. No problem. But again, I really didn't take it personally. I did. But at the same time, I have nothing but the best wishes for Keisha. I wanted to start off with her first, and I'm not going to go as bad as I told you I was.
Thank you for sparing me.
I'm not finished. But I digress. I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to speak about the groom. I'm not going to go as bad on him because I could do tell you the truth how I really met him. I should, right? Tell the truth. You want me to tell the truth? I'll tell the truth. So, I'll give you a little backstory. Up in about 5th grade, I was in private school. I had the smart idea that I wanted to go to public school, so I got it taken out, and I went to PS 15, which is one of the worst grammar schools in Jersey City. So, oh, it's a bunch of y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't lying. Oh, I got that corner over there in a little bit. So what happens, right? It's funny, right? So first week I go there, I didn't know it was a tradition that everyone has to get jumped when they go to 15. So, first weekend, I feel the tug on my book bag and I say it's nothing. I try to ignore it like, someone from private school does. And that's not what happened. I end up getting jumped by about 10 people. Fast forward 10 later, that's my best friend, about 5 years later after that when we get to high school. It was funny because my niece over there, she told me, she was like, I don't want to go to that school. They doing it to y'all like that? I'm like, yeah, everybody get jumped when you go there. I guess that's the thing. So, 6th grade, I get jumped by him. I think we become friends when I went about, 15? I was he got me when I was 11, so by the time I was 15, we was good. But yeah, that was my initial meeting with him. I'm probably not the only one that met him like that. But, hey, Mark, you know what I'm talking about. Stop it. You know what I'm talking about, Mark. Come on now. I wasn't the only one getting it. But if I was to go into this man's character, I can't say nothing but the best. A lot of the places that I've made in life, I know I wouldn't have got there without him. It's funny because I didn't think I was going to get emotional, but I am. But my father once said something to me. He said, in lifetime, if you meet one friend, you're lucky. A lot of y'all in this room know exactly what I mean. You ain't got a bunch of good people who you know that are 100% there for you. So to have someone like him, I remember a guy saying this at a wedding, and I thought about it, and I said, it's very true. Besides him whooping my ass when I first met him, when we became friends, I've never had one argument with him. And it's not a lot of people in life you could say you've never had one argument. Because guess what? If you got a loved one, guess what you're going to have, you and your wife? Y'all going to be arguing. Some of y'all in here arguing right now. Some of y'all in here arguing right now. What they say, Sean, how mama? You likes to argue. Yeah. You likes to argue. But, and I don't even say that in jest. Me and him, you hear us go back and forth arguing. Listen, one of the biggest things I say, he helped me in life get so much to the point as far as just being the person I am. When you have somebody, a friend, who will tell you when you're right, but still gonna be there with you when you're wrong, that's one of the biggest things. A lot of people just there to criticize with no solution. Everybody want to tell you what you're doing wrong, but who there gonna be there with you when you are wrong? Who gonna support you when you're wrong? I don't want somebody standing around me pointing my. Well, I'm trying not to curse, pointing out what I'm doing wrong all day, but never got a solution, but never want to be there with me. What they tell you, you only got friends. They only want to be there when you're doing good. Let it be when you're doing bad. They telling everybody about how you doing it and what you could be doing better, but they won't tell you. When I got out the military, it's crazy because we've guided each other through life. I didn't know what I was going to do, and this man guided me a lot. I didn't have, what was it? You was working at Lehman. He gave me my first job out the military. I was sitting here like, man, what should I do? Come with me. When I decided to actually go to my next job, I said, yo, you think I should stay in college? He was like, man, drop out. But guess what? That had a happy ending though, because it was the best. He was like, man, that field, I don't know if it's going to be around. I see dudes losing their job there. You better go right there with the money good at. And I was like, good. And you know what? Shit, 20 years later, I'm doing a lot better. So when I look at it, all the decisions back and forth, it's funny because Creisha always look at it and be like, she think I be talking shit about her, but I don't. I do it to your face. You know, it's not like I be hiding and shit. Like, she be acting like I'm like, dude, if I really was like trying to get you going, like you feel like I could have hated. I never hated. He will tell you on some other stuff. I've never spoken like, bad about anything that you've done. I've actually been in support of you for a lot of stuff. And when he came and he be like bitching about you and stuff, like, yeah, like. When he was in there going in, I'll be the one pointing out all your good qualities, even though I receive passive aggression. And ladies, that's the worst thing ever, the passive aggression. It's like, come on, man, really? But like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, dude, like, I've been extremely supportive of. She's great. Do this for her. Do this. Yo, y'all can work through this. I've been the dude in your corner more than you think. No, ain't no awesome, because that's not what you be, the energy I be getting though. But let me give a shout out to that side of the room. That's a lot of them old people from Bidwell that I remember growing up. A lot of them that was there. A lot of the Jersey City crew that I'm seeing that I haven't seen in years. And I love that all you people here, that y'all are actually alive and well. It does me well even look at that side of the room. Like, to see everyone here, For everybody here, listen, for your loved ones, family members, don't take them for granted. Like, one thing I always say, and it's crazy because they say, listen, you got to write like a speech. I said, no, because at the end of the day, I cherish this man. I don't got to wait for him to die. I hate that people. Don't mourn me when I'm gone. Y'all talk a lot of stuff, and it's like, oh, the whole while somebody doing good, people want to hate. They don't want to tell them they good. They don't want to say nothing to their face. I'll tell people all straight out. I love that dude. And I'm very proud. For all y'all who know, he wasn't supposed to be right here like this now today. For all y'all who really, really know, but for the real, like the strides and things that he's made as a man to get where he's at right now, it's ridiculous. Just to see the growth. The growth is something. It's ridiculous. It's like meteoric from the person that I met when he jumped me to the person that he is now. It's meteoric. I've never seen like growth it like that in somebody. And for all y'all, everybody over there know I'm not lying and shit, whatever. Like the growth is like ridiculous, man. Like, I'm like so proud of him, whatever. But I tell y'all this again. If y'all got somebody y'all love, whatever it is, family members, and you see they doing good, even if they trying, uplift that person. Make them know that like you care about that person, that you want to see them do good. We got too many other people outside hating on you for you not to have the people inside loving you. So you look at like just the regular things or whatever. I didn't need to come here to say this. Man, I tell this man this to his face constantly. Anybody around me, you rock with me like that. I'm like, yo, like, do your shit. Like, I'm happy for you. I love what you doing or whatever. And I love the haters too. Because you ain't getting hate. That means you ain't doing shit. I love it. So I give you something to look at. You gonna hate me. But on the real, listen. Again, thank you, everybody, man. I really enjoy everybody that came here. Thank you.
Love you, bro. Thank you, man.
Can I say something real quick? Go right ahead, man.
You want to say something? What's up, everybody? Hey, look, I'm not used to doing this, you know, but I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I just wanted to say something about these two. Creasha, man, since I've met Creasha, man, Creasha's been the best big sister, and I'm very thankful for her, you know, because like Ben was saying, man, my brother's come a long way, and I've had a front seat the whole way. You know, I've seen every side of my brother, you know, for the last 33 years anyway, you know, and I've seen the good and the bad. And one thing I can say about my brother is he's always been my superhero, you know. Like Ben even said it, man. Like a lot of people would say Charles not supposed to be here. You know, I've had a front seat to all of that this whole time, and I haven't always been the best human being myself, but people would say I've always come a long way, and I tell them every time, I'm like, my brother's the perfect example of the best big brother or father figure that a brother could ever have, you know, the best, you know. I'm good. I mean, to this day, man, every time it's crazy because, you know, there's been times in my life where I've been angry at my brother because of how he handled me, you know. But I could say to this day, man, it's been necessary, man. It's been necessary, you know. And without him, I wouldn't be the man that I am today, and the man that I'm becoming. You know, he's showing me how to, you know, walk as a man and how to treat other people, you know, how to, you know, like even when I was young, man, like I had, you know, he toughened me up, man, and I needed it, man, and it was necessary, man. I thank him for every bit of it, you know. I thank him for every bit of it, you know. Charles at one point was the hardest person I knew, you know. He was the hardest person I knew, and there was a point where he was the most compassionate, and when he had to be, he was the most soft at heart person that he needed to be for me, you know. Honestly, I've had multiple times, like me and Charles have become friends at multiple times in different phases in life, yes, you know, because he's always introduced him. He's like he renewed himself to me and became a friend to me all over again, you know, and I appreciate him for that, you know. Even at my lowest moments, and I've had a lot of low moments, he was always there for me. He never gave up on me being my big brother, you know. I never had a father, but I never complained about it because my brother was more than that, man. My brother was more than that. He was more than that, you know. And Creasha, man, she's a perfect woman, man. You know, because when she came in, he showed me how to treat a woman, man. You know, I could honestly say, man, I wasn't picking the good women until he showed me how to do it, you know. I wasn't picking good, you know. I wasn't, you know. You know, Creasha came along and he showed me how to do it, man. And I'm thankful that I found somebody who makes me happy and makes me want to be even more of a better person, you know. I'm very thankful for the both of them, Creasha, you know how I feel about you. Every time I see you, I'm so happy to see you because I know how much you mean to my brother. You know, hey, if you could make that dude, you know, get it together, you know, hey, I know it's something very special about you, and I know that, you know, I know that now. Having been around you for the time that I have been around you, you know, you're a very special person. Keep being that person, Creasha, and I'm so happy to welcome you into our family. You know. I am. You know, I'm not going to say much because I don't want to get too emotional, but I just want to say I love y'all, you know. I love y'all. Bottom of my heart.
Love you, bro.
Well, talk about emotional. So, on behalf of my husband and I, we thank everyone for being here and supporting us. It has been a journey to get here. You know, we've been through a lot. You know, I was a COVID fiance. We had to push our wedding, you know, because of everything that was happening, and we finally get to have this moment where all of our loved ones are in a room together, and seeing all your faces means so much to us. We couldn't be here without our support team. Our support team is what, you know, we have each other as a support, of course, and Bruce and Lulu, because, you know, that they're babies, you know, but also you guys are our support, and that's why you're in the room. So we thank you for being here today, supporting us, celebrating us, and, you know, let's get this party started. Yes! Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
God our Father and Lord of all creation, we gather here now to celebrate the love and commitment of Charles and Lucretia as they share their first meal together as husband and wife. We thank you for giving your holy blessing today upon their marriage, and ask that you continue to bless them with your love and mercy throughout their lives together. Let this be the first of many loving meals shared together with their family and friends, and blessed by your amazing grace, and with Charles and Lucretia, as we, their family, friends, and loved ones, gather here in your presence. We ask for your holy blessings upon this meal as we say together, bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts, which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen.
I became alive. She went through a lot of dangerous skies. Surprised that she would decide on Nas, cause I ain't choose her, she chose me. In the party was an early day in March when I first had your legs arched. In the park wasn't even dark. We was in the zone, we ain't care who watched. Maybe was the wine or the trees we sparked. She said till you get enough, please don't stop. So I played with it, got the moist spot hot. If I ain't hitting the bottom, I'm getting some top. My hair cut, my hair brushed. Whatever I wear, straight flush from the ears to chucks. As we sashayed across the dance floor, just me and you, no one else with us too. Early 80s, shorty had me off the wall. A super freak as my thoughts revolve. It's like a menage with Nona Gay and Layla Hathaway. Both their fathers will tell me to play. Sip rosé on a honeymoon every day. We dance to the same tune every day. Beauty in the goon, they would say. You calm the savage beast, you a sexy freak. Your moist lips, the gates to ecstasy. Number one in my book, no discrepancy. When you walk on the earth, you be repping me. I'm obsessed with thee.